In the 7th universe, currently in the 7th universe, more precisely in the Capsule Corporation, it was possible to see that in the area outside the corporation there was a huge buffet full of delicious food, and behind it were Goku, Vegeta and Granola, who were eating all the food quickly. Guys, before continuing this epic story, leave your like, and of course, if you want to help the channel even more, leave your super thanks and help the channel financially, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any news. As the three of them had recently woken up and were eating to regain their strength, as they were still physically worn out because of everything they had to face, and even though Granola almost managed to take the lives of Goku and Vegeta himself invited him to this banquet. While the three hungry warriors were eating that feast ferociously like real animals, but away from the three were Bulma, Beerus, and Whis at a table eating some things too. They were waiting for the three warriors to finish their meal so they could ask some questions to the Goku, Vegeta, and Granola about what they were going to do in relation to Frieza and the new transformation he had. After all, the three warriors had to do something as quickly as possible in relation to Frieza. Bulma said, "It seems that powerful warriors are really hungry. This Granola is as strong as Goku and Vegeta, and at the same time he is hungry just like Goku and Vegeta," said the woman as she saw the three warriors devouring everything that was in front of them as if it were the last time they were eating, and this made Bulma smile. We said, in reality, Granola's race and Mr. Goku and Vegeta's race are not as different as you think, Bulma. They are both warrior races, but Granola's race is much less violent than Goku's, since the Saiyans originally they were giant, unconscious monkeys who ended up taking on a more controlled and humanoid form, but they could still assume their bestial forms when looking at a moon. Yet the two races are very different from each other in many aspects, but when it comes to being a warrior, Goku and Granola are very similar in some aspects, said the angel while looking at Bulma and then at the trio of warriors finishing eating everything that was on their table. Beerus said, "Regardless of whether their race is related or not, I hope that those three create a plan and find a way to defeat Frieza soon. Because according to Whi's information, that worm has already started to act and is now conquering several galaxies, and maybe he's doing it to carry out a mass attack on planet Earth, which will lead to all of you becoming extinct if Frieza wishes that," said the god of destruction while looking at Bulma and then eating another piece of pudding. Bulma said, "But why would Frieza do something like that? You know, he is strong enough to defeat Goku, Vegeta, and Granola at the same time very easily, so why would Frieza go to the trouble of doing all this to conquer several planets and then come here and destroy planet Earth when he could do this alone? Why do you think he would go to all this trouble just to destroy or enslave human beings?" the woman asked, very curious to know why Frieza would do what Beerus had said. Beerus said, "You are very intelligent, Bulma, but I will say my point of view. In my opinion, that piece of shit Frieza wants to do all this because he wants to humiliate Goku and Vegeta little by little. Both Saiyans in the past have humiliated Frieza or made him feel humiliated in various ways. So he wants to create a gigantic army to conquer planet Earth little by little and then destroy everything that Vegeta and Goku love, destroying and killing their family, friends, and anyone else important to them. In my opinion, this is Frieza's goal, and when Goku and Vegeta are mentally broken, Frieza will eliminate them both, or he will capture and torture them for a long time, and in the worst case Frieza could use them as guinea pigs in some experiment. After all, if Frieza had the ability to evolve from Saiyans, he would be even more dangerous than which already is," spoke the god of destruction as he finished eating the rest of the pudding he had on his plate. Bulma said, "Now that you said it, it really makes sense why Frieza wants to do all this, and I can even understand him. After all, Frieza always hated the Saiyans and saw them as an inferior race, and at the same time feared them because of the legendary Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan God. So that's why he destroyed the planet, because he was afraid of the Saiyans, and also because you gave him that order, Beerus. But I think that in the end Frieza would do it regardless of whether you gave that order or not order. He would eliminate the Saiyans, so Frieza must have a great hatred for Goku and Vegeta because they are Saiyans and defeated him," Bulma said as she looked at the two Saiyans who were approaching her along with Granola, who seemed to be better after having eaten so much. Vegeta said, "Apparently you're talking about us, and you're probably talking about Frieza, right? Because if so, I would like to know if you have already thought of a plan to defeat Frieza and that new transformation of his, said the Saiyan Prince while looking at his wife and sitting next to her along with Goku, who sat on the other side of Bulma, and Granola, who stood. Granola spoke, a plan to defeat Frieza and that new form he called Black Frieza? There is no need to have a plan in this situation. After all, Frieza with that new transformation is very powerful and none of us at the moment can face him. So Beerus, who is the god of destruction, is the one who will end Frieza using his Hakai to put a definitive end to Frieza, right? Granola asked while looking at everyone present and then looked at Beerus, who started laughing at Granola's words. Goku said, "What is it, Mr. Beerus? Are you really going to end Frieza now that he has that power? After all, we don't have the power to defeat him, and the only one who could defeat Frieza would be his Hakai to eliminate existence completely. Are you really going to do that? Because according to Vegeta, you are the only one capable of doing this, and even though I don't like to admit it, Vegeta is right, and even if we used fusion to become Vegeto or Gogeta, we still wouldn't be able to defeat Frieza," said the Saiyan before sighing, irritated at the fact that he was not able to face Frieza in his current state. Beerus spoke, "You three are terribly mistaken about all this. You really can't face Frieza in your current state, and probably only I am capable of defeating Frieza while he is transformed into his Black Frieza form, but I'm not going to get involved in that battle, so I won't face anyone, and much less Frieza. Even though he's a piece of shit that I agree should be eliminated, I'm not going to do anything because it's not my job to solve a problem that you created. After all, after the battle against Broly, you should have taken advantage of the fact that you were fused and having eliminated Frieza once and for all, but you let him go, so that's your problem," said the god of destruction before drinking some juice. Beerus was extremely relaxed as he wasn't going to get into that situation created by Goku and Vegeta, as they both knew that Frieza would do that at some point. Granola said, "Damn, I don't know what you two will do, but I will go to an ancient planet that once belonged to my people and I will learn the ancient techniques they had so I can become more powerful. I don't know when Frieza will attack this planet, but don't count on me as I will be busy protecting my planet, but I wish you both good luck, but I know of a way to make you two become more powerful," Granola said while leaving the two Saiyans confused and curious about what he was talking about. Granola said, "There is a martial art focused on destructive energy on a planet that I went to in the past. I got all the information about that martial art, but I ended up not learning it because it doesn't suit me. But it suits you, Vegeta, and your Ultra Ego. Now for you, Goku, there is a technique similar to Ultra Instinct, but I don't have any information about it because this technique was erased from history many years ago. But if you find the two missing Dragon Balls to summon the dragon, Taranbo, and you can ask Taranbo to learn this technique, and don't worry because the recharge time of these two Dragon Balls is very quick and they should be ready to be used again." Granola spoke while creating a hologram and transferring the information on the martial arts of destruction to Bulma and Vegeta and showing what the Dragon Balls that he used for Goku looked like, and after doing this Granola left the place. With that, we end today's video. If you want to see the continuation of this incredible story, leave a lot of likes on the video and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So see you another day, guys.